And welcome back. Massari Arena, as we transition into our coverage of the men's game. Matt Hammer getting a little taste there of Sidney Williams' perspiration there. He's played hard tonight.
Yeah, I can tell. I'm ready to go out there and take a charge right now.
Well, I'll tell you, your ball club, you're taking on this Westminster ball club. This is it's kind of astonishing. Usually we have a lot of turnover. Your team's had a lot of turnover, of course, being a new coach, but you've got the same coach, and I mean, it's a whole new crew he's brought in.
Yeah, and and he does a good job recruiting, and being based out there in Utah. I know Coach, he had been at University of Utah, so I know he's got a lot of connections and things like that. And he's done a really good job putting a roster together.
Well, let's talk about your ball club. If there was a hangover after the tough overtime loss against Fort Lewis, but I'd look at it on the good side. I think you found out a lot about your ball club in that ball game.
Yeah, we did. And it's good to see just different guys step up. David had a heck of a weekend last weekend, and we've had Tyson had some good weekends. Brandon's played some good basketball. Bryce had one or two double-doubles last weekend. So, I mean, we're starting to see some guys. Jason, the first 5 minutes of the Fort Lewis game, I mean, I think he was 4 for 4 from the field. I mean, I think he established our post game right away. And so, I mean, we're seeing some things. We're getting there. And, it's just nice being home finally.
Yeah, it is the big thing about this ball club. You haven't been home since early November.
Yeah, it's been a month. I think November 8th and 9th were our opening weekend, and it's December 13th.
Yeah,
what it is? So,
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, so hopefully that's
it's bad luck for the road team.
Time. Yeah, for the Griffins.
Well, let's talk about your ball club. You mentioned, I don't know if we were on the air talking about it, or off the air, but talk about sooner or later this club is going to come together. We're going to have a night where everybody's clicking. Came closer there in that second half against Fort Lewis.
Yeah, and I think a lot of it is, one, just trusting each other. I think here, on the road, being down a lot of these games, some guys, young players, they tend to have that hero complex where they want to, make up the difference in one possession. And you can't do that. You got to play one possession at a time and play well together and look for each other and make it easier for each other. So, hopefully we can get back in the home gym and find these home rims again and have a good night here.
Finally, in closing here, before we let you go get back to work, what do you expect from this Westminster ball club? What do the fans see from them?
Well, they're very disciplined. More times than not, they'll have 4 guys around one that can, all 4 can step out and knock down the 3. They really don't look to push the ball a lot. They like to slow it down and set a lot of screens and move the ball, and I think they're number 3 in the league right now in total assists for a team. So they're disciplined and they play hard, and so hopefully we can speed them up a little bit and put some points on the board.
All right, let's go get a win.
All right, thank you.
There he is, head coach Matt Hammer, back with more of our pregame show right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves men getting set to do battle here with the Griffins of Westminster as we transition into our coverage of tonight's men's game. We'll give you a complete recap of the women's game at halftime of the men's game. That's how we'll handle that and get it posted and everything so everybody knows how the game went there. But to set up this game here tonight, Westminster, they come in 2-1 on the season, 7-2 overall. Their lone loss was, of course, to their travel partner, Dixie, who sits atop the conference standings right now at 3-0. They had a good weekend last weekend in Salt Lake City with a couple of victories over the South Dakota schools. Thunderwolves coming in at 1-1. They defeated Adams State last Friday night, convincing win for the Pack. Then Saturday night, an epic ball game against Fort Lewis. Thunderwolves fell down by 16 on a couple of occasions in the second half after controlling the ball game for large stretches of the first half. But got away from it a little bit in the second half, but they dug deep, clawed all the way back in the ball game, could never get the lead against Fort Lewis. You almost had that feeling. If they could have got over the hump and got the lead in that game, maybe they could have just kept going. As it is, they got it into overtime, but they had a chance from the free throw line to tie the game late to send it into a second overtime, and it was David Simental at the line who scored 42 in the ball game. Guy's only missed 2 free throws all year, but he missed one in that situation. Then on the second one, supposed to miss it, but he made it. They inbounds pass fouled. Fort Lewis went down, made the 2 free throws, and with 0.8 seconds to go, Thunderbolts inbounded the ball. And from 3-quarter court, Brandon McGee heaved it up, and it barely missed. It hit the front iron and went straight up in the air. If it travels another inch or two, it's going to swish through there. That's how close it was for the Thunderbolts, sending that ball game into a second overtime. But as it is, as you would have talked to me before this weekend started last week, to get the split is probably what would have been the ideal, of course, winning 2, but next best thing is getting the split. You don't want to start the season dropping 2 in a row. So they are 1-1 coming into their home opener here on this court. But this is going to be a very, very tough weekend for the Thunderbolts, taking on Westminster and Dixie State. And it starts here tonight, and we get a chance for the Thunderbolts. Remember, it's only their 3rd game of the year on their home court. They are 2-0 here at Massari Arena, so they've got that to build upon, and I'm sure they're looking forward to this attempt here tonight to increase on that against this Westminster ball club. One thing we can't talk about on the women's side, all the games are final now, so we'll go ahead and give those to you as we update the RMAC. Of course, here Thunderbolts lost 59-41. Dixie State defeated New Mexico Island 66-58. They'll be in town here tomorrow night. Western State defeated Chadron State 69-43. Mesa over Metro 70-61. Black Hills defeated Adams State 85-51. Fort Lewis in Rapid City tonight defeated South Dakota Mines 61-54. Mines over Colorado Christian 68-52. And Regis defeated UCCS 66-56. All the same teams play on the other side tonight in the men's side of the schedule, so we'll have those scores for you as the night goes on. We'll also be keeping you up to date on some Avalanche hockey. They're currently tied 0-0 with the Devils midway through the first period there. And then also Nuggets not in action tonight, but we'll keep you up to date on some NBA action as well as big-time college basketball. Friday traditionally a light night of college basketball on the big side of the scheme around the country, but we will look for some of those scores, keep you up to date on those as the night goes on. Both teams just finishing up their pregame warm-ups as they start to make their way over toward the respective coaches. The referees come over and give us a little fist bump here. Anybody, one familiar face. I don't recognize the other two. So we get some new refs this year in the RMAC, so we'll be breaking them in as we go along throughout the year. Westminster's players taking the court. They'll stand out along the free throw line lined up for the anthem. Thunderbolts are lined up along the sideline here. We're going to have a presentation before we go to the anthem as Paul Plinsky, the athletic director for Csu-Pueblo, going to honor whoever is the designated sponsor of tonight's ball game. And the referee has put the basketball rack right in front of me. I can't see it. There, Donovan Oldham doing a nice job there, taking the ball rack away from me so I can see what's going on there. So we'll see if we can pick up here from Dave Miller who they're honoring here tonight. From Pueblo School District 60, thank you for joining us tonight for the men's basketball matchup featuring a visiting. And again, we're trying to join Dave here. He'll be bringing us the starting lineups here shortly. Now, first they're going to do the RMAC sportsmanship reminder. They're going to play that live here to the building. Used to have guys come down and grab the mic and go ahead and say that, but they've decided to pre-package that now. So that's what's going on right now there. So we'll go ahead and turn our mics down for that. It's going to be tough to pick that up. Standings right now in the RMAC. Dixie leads at 3-0. Regis 2-0. Westminster 2-1. UCCS 2-1. Mines is at 2-1. Fort Lewis, Highlands, Mesa, Metro, Adams, and Csu-Pueblo along with Chadron State all at 1-1. Black Hills State at 1-2. Western Colorado at 0-2 along with Colorado Christian. South Dakota Mines 0-3 to start this season. And they're honoring our pregame sponsors of the ball game here. They got a nice little Thunderwolf-shaped light. Kind of cool with some etching on there. So they're honoring our, they'll do this before each and every home game this year. And Paul Plinsky doing the honors there and taking a couple of photos as well. Come back, we'll have the starting lineups and the opening tip-off. It all comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena as we get set for tonight's men's ball game. Let's give you the starting lineups for tonight's ball game. First for the Thunderwolves will be Donovan Oldham, 6'4" senior out of Colorado Springs, went to Rampart High School, 7.5 points, 6 rebounds ball game. David Simmental, 6'2" sophomore out of Pueblo West, 16.5 points, 2.5 rebounds a game, 42 points on Saturday night against Fort Lewis. Tyson Gilbert getting the start tonight, 6'1" sophomore out of Highlands Ranch, went to Rock Canyon High School, 9.5 points, 3 rebounds a ball game. Bryce Sanchez, 6'5" junior out of Fort Lauderdale, 11.5 points, 6 rebounds a ball game. And Jason Anderson, 6'8" senior out of Colorado Springs Doherty High School, 5.5 points, 3 rebounds a ball game. Matt Hammer in his first year at the helm for the Thunderwolves. Brandon Warr gets the start tonight for Westminster, 6'5" junior out of Murray, Utah. It'll be Jake Connor, Alec Monson, Jai Ellie, head coach Norm Parrish. Forgot one there, didn't I? Junis Tavanainen, out of Helsinki, Finland. That's your 5th starter for Westminster, and it'll be Tavanainen jumping center against Sanchez. Ball's in the air, tap controlled by the Griffins. They move right to left here. We sit courtside at Massari Arena here on Dave Socher Press Row. Here's Monson. He's skipping cross court, keeping it hot here across the top of this defense. Now down low to Tavanainen. Backs his way in, goes up with a left-hand hook and lays it in. Tavanainen out of Finland, 2-0. Simmental with it for the Thunderwolves. Gives it to Sanchez out top. Onto the corner. Oldham with it. Now to Sanchez. Gilbert worked the ball around the perimeter. Right side to Oldham. 10 on the shot clock. Now up top to Simmental. He drives in, pulls up on the baseline. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound comes outside, right to Gilbert. Free throw line. Ball kicked away. So it'll be the Thunderwolves' ball. They'll reset the shot clock to 20. On all offensive rebounds now, too, the shot clock only resets at 20 instead of the usual 30. It's one of the things to speed up the game, get more points. Gilbert, trouble. 5-second violation on the Thunderwolves. So it'll be Brandon Warr to inbound the ball. Gets it into Ely. On the right side to Connor. Connor with it. Onto the right side to Warr. Down on the block. Tavanainen, shot, hook shot, no good. Rebound. And Sanchez gets the outlet pass to Simmental. Simmental on the right wing, up top to Sanchez, left side to Oldham. Oldham now to Anderson. Anderson gives it off to Simmental. They run the weave game around the perimeter. Here's Gilbert. Back pass to Sanchez. Long 3-ball on the way off the mark. And the rebound to Tavanainen. Gets the outlet pass ahead to Ely. Down on the block to Warr. Warr backdoor pass, shot up and good. On the reverse, Jarvis, 4-0. Westminster with the early lead. Simmental brings it across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Up top to Oldham. Now to Simmental. Simmental comes right side to Gilbert. Gilbert goes crossover, hands it off to Oldham. Everything on the perimeter right now for the Thunderwolves. Here's Simmental, shot clock's down to 7. Simmental starts a drive, spins in the lane, fades, goes up, missed it. And the rebound to Monson. Gets it ahead now to Ely. Feeds it underneath, right hand hook, no good. Rebound to Anderson off the miss by Tavanainen. Ahead now to Simmental across the timeline, feeds it to Sanchez. Sanchez hands it off to Anderson. He'll drive in from the right, goes up and under, and lays it in. Jason Anderson gets the first bucket of the game for the Pack, makes it 4-2. Here is Ely out front. Now he drives in, cut off, comes outside with it to Monson. He fakes, steps in, feeds it underneath to Tavanainen, and he lays it in. Tavanainen has 4. It's 6-2. Simmental with it for the Thunderwolves. Works around a screen, dribbles to the left wing. Onto the corner now to Oldham. He'll launch a three-pointer. It's good. They gave Donovan Oldham just a little bit of room there, and he took advantage of it and buries the three. It's 6-5. Here's a quick drive to the hoop. Now cut off, handing it off now to Monson. Running right-hander, banks it up, no good. Rebound on the baseline, banked in by Tavanainen. The finish flash, 8-5. Hello, Helsinki. Ball on the left side. Sanchez down low to Anderson. Quick double team outside to Gilbert. He drives into the paint, kicks it outside. Simmental's open. Three ball on the way. Swish. David Simmental from downtown ties the game up at 8 apiece. Back the other way comes Ely. Gives it off to War. War now on the left side to Monson. Right side, Connor with it. He drives the baseline, cut off there. Steps back, hands it off to Ely. Three-pointer, no good. Sanchez bats the rebound into the corner. And it's saved out of bounds. And it belongs to the Thunderwolves. Last touch by Tavanainen. Substitutions. Here's Brandon McGee into the game now for the Thunderwolves for the first time. Also, Jing Zhang into the game now for the Thunderwolves. Here's Simmental on the baseline. Pulls up, little 15-footer swish. Simmental, he has got a great combination. He can go outside, bury threes, but he's got a great mid-range game as well. Hits the runners and the pull-ups. Here's Monson. Out top to Connor. He drives the baseline, cut off. Now hands the ball off to Ely. Down the lane he goes, running right-hander. Left it short, tapped up. No rebound to Sanchez. Outlet now to McGee across the timeline for the Thunderwolves. Drives in on the right wing. Down the lane he goes. Bumped, no call, but he lays it in anyway. 12-8. Definitely contact there. Could have been an N1. Ely on the right side. Connor. Moves the ball around the perimeter. Left side to Ely. Down on the block. Backing his way in, Tavanainen. And a foul going to be called on the Thunderwolves. And the foul will be on Jing Zhang. Timeout on the court. Thunderwolves lead at 12-8 on Fox Sports Pueblo. 12-8, early lead here for the Thunderwolves after falling behind 6-2. Come back with a 10-2 run of their own. Thunderwolves at 5 of 8 from the field right now, 63%. Westminster 4 of 10. Thunderwolves 2 of 3 from downtown. Trouble on the inbounds. They barely get it in time. Backing in, now handing the ball off to Monson. Down to War, backs his way into the paint. Shot was blocked from behind partially, and the rebound to Zhang. Outlet pass ahead to McGee. McGee races into the forecourt, takes it all the way up, good, and a foul. It'll count. What a move by Brandon McGee. Fearless as he took it in from the right wing. And a foul on Ely. Norm Parrish, not a big fan of that call, I guess. I don't know why. Free throw up, good. So McGee has 5. Thunderwolves now on a 10-0 run. Leading at 15-8. Inbounds pass to Ely. He'll bring it across the timeline. Holds it there. Goes on to the right side. Trying to run the weave game. Ely has it back. Drives in from the right. Takes it in. Missed the banker. Tap try. No good. Ball batted to the baseline. Gilbert has it for the Thunderwolves. Brings it across the timeline. At the top of the key. Yeah, it's double dribble on Gilbert. Fumbled the ball that time. Now we have a shot clock problem here. They only reset it to 20 instead of to 30. Well, they're really going to penalize. They're going to make it at 28. Okay, Eli brings it across the timeline. Up to the high post, turning, facing his War. Hands it off to Monson. Back pass in the lane, shot good. By War. Brandon War, his first bucket of the game. 15-10. That stops the Thunderwolves' run at 10 in a row. Here's Sanchez. Gives the right side to McGee. He drives the baseline. Feeds it into the corner to Simmental. He drives baseline. A little running right-hander. Left it short. Blocking foul is the call on Westminster. And Norm Parrish becomes unglued off the bench along with one of his assistants at that call. And the foul on Eli is his second personal foul. That might be more of the reason why Norm Parrish is upset. Free throw good by Simmental. Norm Parrish reminds me of the kind of guy that probably just enjoys a good steak. He's kind of big, lumbering, tough dude. Probably a big old teddy bear, though. 2 free throws good for Simmental. 29 of 32 now on the year. Ball at the high post, War with it. Hands it off to Connor. Connor picked up by Simmental. Ball knocked away and stolen by the Thunderwolves. 3-on-2 the other way. Gilbert pulls up in the lane. 10-footer on the way. Got it. And we've got a whistle the ball, maybe a delay of game warning here on the Thunderwolves. They don't give them a delay of game. The ball just came free. 19-10. Thunderwolves by 9 here. Waljasper into the game now for the Griffins. Free throw line, they lob it underneath the War. He's cut off, comes outside to Waljasper. Now has a three-pointer on the way, top of the key, no good. Rebound to War. 10-footer up, no good. He gets his own rebound again. Right hand hook, good. He stays with it. Brandon War, he has 4. It's 19-12. Ball up top to Sanchez. Onto the right side. Simmental with it. Back to Sanchez. Fakes, drives in advance, an offensive foul. Yeah, let's make sure Sanchez is all right here. That left leg almost went out, it looked like, but he's all right. Good anticipation on the defense there as they just jumped in front of Sanchez and he plowed right into him. Inbounds pass. Here comes Waljasper with it on the left wing for the Griffins. 19-12. Pack on top by 7. Monson with it. Spins into the paint, cut off, comes outside to War. War now back to the free throw line. Jumper on the way is good by Willardson. Willardson in the ballgame. Brandon Willardson, 19-14. Thunderwolves lead cut to 5 here. 4 in a row by the Griffins. Ball on the right side, Gilbert with it. He drives the baseline, goes underneath to Anderson. Can't get the shot out, comes up top. Now right side, wide open. Oldham missed it. Anderson with a rebound, whacked at, goes baseline, dishes off to Oldham. Now back outside to Gilbert. Thunderwolves will reset to Simmental on the wing. He moves in, cut off there, comes up top to McGee. Shot clock's at 10. McGee goes to work, hands the ball off. Gilbert, long range bomb. It's good. Tyson Gilbert from way downtown makes it 22-14. Thunderwolves by 8. Here's Waljasper, cut off on the wing, and that's an offensive foul. Illegal screen set by the Griffins. And the foul is on Waljasper. His first, third team foul on the Griffins. Thunderwolves on top, 22-14. Inbounds pass to McGee. McGee will bring it across the timeline for the Pack. To Simmental. Now to Oldham. Give it off to Gilbert. Gilbert, left side to Oldham, into the corner. Simmental can't get the 3 off, gets rid of it. Up top to Gilbert. Gilbert moves in. Back outside to Oldham. 10 on the shot clock. Now to Simmental. He's going to launch a 3-pointer. Off the iron, no good. And the rebound to Waljasper. He brings it across the timeline. Angles to the right wing. Now works around a screen. Continues to dribble. Now comes up top to Connor. Onto the left side, driving the baseline, Monson. He's cut off. Feeds it up top to Willardson. Right side, 3-pointer on the way by War. In and out, no good. Rebound underneath, and the Griffins have it, and they'll reset. They bring it way outside to Waljasper. He moves and steps into a 3-ball. It's way off the mark. Rebound underneath to Gilbert. Ahead to McGee. McGee to the free throw line. Cut off there by Walljasper and gives it off now to Simmental. Simmental around the screen, gives it off to Gilbert. And that's going to be carrying the ball on Gilbert. He palmed the ball. Timeout on the court. 11:06 to go here in the first half. 22-14. Thunderwolves on top on Fox Sports Pueblo. Griffins with the ball here after the timeout. 22-14. Thunderwolves lead it by 8. War with it on the right side. Gives it to Walljasper. Skips it left side. Fresh body in the ball game. Matt Kitzman now in there. Now they go down on the block to War. Backs his way on hands. Ball poked away out of bounds. Off the leg of War. Good defense there by Jason Anderson. So Thunderwolves lead it by 8. Only problem for the Thunderwolves so far, a couple of extra turnovers. They've turned it over 4 times. Here's McGee to Sanchez. Left side to McGee. Now to Sanchez. They play catch out on the perimeter. Down low to Anderson. Come up top to Sanchez, and he walked through the ball there. And speaking of turnovers, that's turnover number 5. Well, here come the Griffins. Trailing it by 8, 22-14. Here's Brandon War with it. He looks like the court general out here for the Griffins. Here's Walljasper on to the right side. Now the high post to Tava Heinen. I missed that name. Apologize. Here's a feed inside. Anderson with the steal. Ahead to Oldham. Oldham across the timeline. On to the right wing. The Griffins get back on deep. Here's Sanchez. Long-range bomb. Off the back iron. No good. Oldham bats the rebound to himself. Then it's poked away and stolen by War. War pulls up on the wing, kills the dribble, hands it off now to Kitzman, and Kitzman will set up the offense up top to Walljasper. Walljasper yo-yoing it, drives the baseline, goes up and under with a scoop shot reverse. It's good by Walljasper. 22-16. Thunderwolves' lead has been cut to 6 here. They're led by as many as 9 here in this first half. Here's McGee. Now up top, into the ball game now. Jaden Bowles for the Thunderwolves. He has it on the wing. He's open. 3-pointer on the way. It's off the iron, no good. And the rebound to War. Whistle and a foul underneath on Sanchez. That's his second. Not been a good start to this game tonight for Sanchez. He'll have to come out of the ball game. So the Griffins, you get the feeling they've weathered the early storm here. Now they're going to try to grind this game down a little bit. Here's Walljasper out on the wing. Hands the ball off, left side to Connor. Connor comes left side to Walljasper. Down low. Tavanainen turns, left hand hook up and in. Oh, that's a sweet move by Tavanainen. He has 8. It's 22-18. Here's McGee. Now up top to Simmental. Thunderwolves need a hoop here. High post. McGee drives in. Fakes. Can't get the shot off. Gives it off to Simmental, and he lays it in the tall timber. Simmental with 9. 24-18. Here is Walljasper. Feeds it in again to the finish man. Tavanainen has 10. Thunderwolves don't have an answer for him. He's only averaging 8.5 a game, and he's already got 10 in this one. 24-20. Thunderwolves lead is 4. Here's Anderson, skips it cross court to Oldham, up top to McGee, back to Oldham. He's open, 3-pointer on the way. In and out, heartbreaker there. Bowles with the rebound, gets the ball outside. Left side, Simmental's open. He launches the 3-pointer, it's short. Anderson battles, gets the rebound, feeds it off to the freshman, goes up in traffic, missed the banker. And the rebound to the Griffins. Here's Kitzman. I got a player into this game. I don't have him on my little roster sheet. I've got to find that out for you. There's Walljasper. Hit the bottom of the backboard with his shot. Back the other way. Here's the Thunderwolves with it into the corner. 3-pointer on the way, no good by Jaden Bowles. Back the other way comes Connor for the Griffins. So the Thunderwolves have gone cold here. Here's the ball out on the wing. Kitzman with it. Up top. Now to Wall Jasper. He drives into the paint, goes up and under, scoops it up and in. Wall Jasper with 4. It's 24-22. Thunderwolves lead is down to 2. Now McGee will bring it across the timeline. Matt Hammer's looking at his play chart. Calls out the play, and we'll see what that entails here for the Thunderwolves. Skip it cross court to Bowles in the corner. Three-pointer on the way. Got this one. 27-22. Jaden had a rough weekend. His baptism into the RMAC last week on the road wasn't so good for him after a pretty good early season start. Here's a jump stop. Shot, no, but a foul on the Thunderwolves. The foul will be on Simmental. Timeout on the court. 6:29 to go here in the first half. Thunderwolves lead at 27-22 on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. 27-22 our score. Thunderwolves on top by 5. It'll be free throws upcoming here for the Griffins. Thunderwolves have cooled off a bit. They're down under 50% now, 48% for the game. Westminster at 46%. Thunderwolves have 4 3-pointers in the game. That's really the difference so far. At the free throw line, it's Jake Connor. His free throw's up and good. Rick Schmidt is the guy I didn't put on my lineup chart, so I don't know if he just became eligible or if I just missed him. Probably just missed him. Now that we've figured out who he is, he's out of the ball game. Both free throws up and good by Jarvis. Here's some full court pressure, but the Thunderwolves break it. It's 27-24. Thunderwolves lead it by 3. Simmental up top. Now left side to Bowles. Now to McGee. McGee bounces to the high post to Anderson. Left side into the corner. Open is Bowles. Three-pointer on the way. Missed it in and out. Heartbreak City there. And the rebound to Monson. Back the other way come the Griffins. Ball at the top. Here's War with it. Gives it off to Connor. Connor, he'll step into a three-pointer. It's on the way. Swish. That was 7. 27-27. He was kind of proud of himself there, too, after nailing that one. As well he should be. Here's McGee, top of the key. Goes right side. Simmental drives the baseline. Into the paint. Fadeaway on the way. Got it! Simmental, I told you, he's got a good mid-range game as well. 29-27. Ball on the right side. He's just a scorer. Here's Eli on the left wing. Down on the block. Tavanainen. Backing in on Anderson. Puts his shoulder in him. Fakes, goes up and under. Missed the layup. Anderson got the rebound. Outlet pass out of McGee. McGee across the time. Cross-court feed to Bowles. Lost it. Throws it outside, but chasing it out is Oldham. Good play by Bowles on the baseline to save that one. McGee now to Simmental. Now to Oldham. Into the corner. Bowles dribbling around the screen. Comes up top to McGee. Shot clock's at 8. McGee now go to work, drives into the paint, feeds it in the corner. Oldham's open. Three-pointer on the way. Got it. Donovan Oldham from downtown has 6. Give the assist to McGee, doing what he does best. 32-27. Thunderwolves by 5. Here's Eli driving to the baseline. Cut off nicely there by McGee. Gets the return feed. Looks down low to Tavanainen. Feeds it outside. Eli for 3. It's in and out, no good. Rebound to Bowles. Gets the outlet pass to McGee. McGee across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Holds things up there. Gives it off to Oldham. Oldham now up top to McGee, and Thunderwolves will set up the offense. Left side to Simmental. Simmental gets it to Anderson down on the block. He's going to back his way in. Spins to the baseline. Can't get the shot off. Comes outside. Bowles for 3. Got it. Jaden Bowles, the freshman from Manual High School. Makes it 35-27, a true freshman. Held scoreless last Saturday night against Fort Lewis, but he's on fire here early. Here's a three-pointer on the way by Connor, the lefty. Spins it in. Jarvis with 10. 35-30. I might have said Connor. It is Jarvis. Here's Simmental in the corner. Up top to Oldham. He steps into another 3-ball. He's hit. Good, and a foul. It'll count. 3-point bucket. A chance for the 4-point play here for Oldham. Timeout on the court. 3:23 to go here in the first half. Thunderbolts by 8 on Fox Sports Pueblo. Donovan Oldham stepping to the free throw line, a chance for the rare 4-point play here. And it remains rare as he clanks the free throw. Here is Waljasper with it. Hands the ball out on the wing. Monson with it. Now to War. He drives in for the nice shot. Blocked by Anderson, but right there for the rebound to lay it in by Willardson. 38-32. What a block that was. But when you leave your man to block the shot, it leaves the loose change there, and that's what they picked up. Here's Simmental up top to Oldham. Left side to McGee. McGee cut off. Keeps the dribble alive. Reverses. Now steps back. Mid-range jumper. That's not his game. Shot an air ball. Just don't see McGee shoot the ball that often, and you found out why there. Here's a drive into Monson. Now on to the left side to Connor. It's like he had to get it out of his system. Here's a 3-ball on the way. It's off the back iron. Skying for the rebound. Anderson. Outlet pass to McGee. McGee now goes to work. Hands the ball off to Bowles. Bowles works around a screen now to Simmental onto the right side. Faking the three-pointer was Oldham. Now they work the ball around the perimeter. Simmental with it. Hands it off to Bowles. Thought about the three. Goes to Simmental. Lobs it to Anderson. Down on the block. He's extended. Now he backs his way in. He bangs on it. Now it comes outside. Right side. Bowles open. Three-pointer on the way. Off the back iron. No good. Tough luck there. Boy, it looked good the whole way. Here is Waljasper with it. Goes to the free throw line. Down the line. Dishes the ball off. Shot on the way. No good. Anderson bats the rebound to himself. Gets the outlet pass to McGee. McGee across the timeline. In from the right. Cut off there. Now stops and goes. Up underneath. Layup. Good! What a shot by McGee. That's more of his game. 40-32. Thunderbolts by 8. Here's Waljasper on the wing. Stop and go move. Cut off. Feeds the ball out top. Now to Connor. Left side to Monson. Monson works around the screen. They play pick and roll. Left side to War. He moves in from the left. Goes up. Left-hand shot. No good. Anderson with the rebound. Outlet pass to Oldham. Anderson playing great so far here. Not scoring, but he's getting some boards. Block shots as well. Here's McGee. Hands it off. Now to Donovan. Oldham backs out of there. Now to the freshman. Bowles gives it off to McGee. Moves in. Pushes on the way, and another air ball. He cannot shoot jumpers. I'm telling you that, folks. But he had to there late in the shot clock. Here's Waljasper into the corner. Three-pointer on the way by Connor. Missed this one. Rebound underneath. Thunderbolts have it. McGee has it. Across the timeline. In from the right now. Cut off. Backs out of there. Onto the right side to Simmental. Back to McGee. We're under a minute to go here in this first half. Been well played by the Thunderwolves. Ten on the shot clock now. McGee angles to the right wing. Hands it off to Simmental. Simmental bumped. Now spins. Stops, comes outside. McGee steps back as the shot clock expires. It's an air ball, and that's a shot clock violation. That's the hat trick for McGee, shooting jumpers. He's got 3 air balls. But don't let that take away from what he does for this ball club. He has 7 points in the game. He's a playmaker. And we've got a time. I'll keep it right here. It's just a quick little timeout here taken. Gives a chance to update on what's going on around the RMAC right now here. Black Hills State leads Adams State 22-13. These are all first half scores for the most part. Mesa and Metro are tied at 14, 8:16 to go. First half. It is halftime. South Dakota Mines and Fort Lewis are tied at 34 apiece. Into the second half now. Highlands leads Dixie State 60-46. They're in the second half as well in Lakewood. Mines leads Colorado Christian 57-56. Halftime. UCCS leads Regis 37-34. Western State 30-17 over Chadron State. 6:58 to go first half there. Here, Thunderbolts lead it by 8, 40-32. Westminster with the ball, last shot time here. Eli with it. He'll race it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing, cut off on the baseline. Now spins. They jump stop on him. They got him cut off 5 seconds ago. That looked like a travel no call. Driving the baseline, back pass in the lane, layup good. as the buzzer sounds by Brandon Willardson. Willardson has 6 as we go to halftime. Good half for the Thunderwolves. The home team lead it 40-34. Back with our halftime show right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. Yeah, we got a spirited wing eating contest going on across the way. It doesn't look like there's a lot of enthusiasm over there eating those wings. A lot of hesitation. It must be very hot tonight. I believe that's a Wingstop promotion. I had Wingstop last night, as a matter of fact. I had the Parmesan crusted, whatever they call it. Also had some of the, it was so thrilling I can't remember. That's not a very good endorsement, is it? They were great, though. Oh, what was the other one? They were mild. I was chicken. Let's just put it that way. I didn't go above the, you got the scales there. I was about a third of the way up, as high as I could go. Yeah, I'll redeem myself tomorrow. Here at halftime, it's 40-34. Thunderwolves on top by 6. And you know what will really drive you nuts, folks, is when you sit here and you set up that women's deal, because I was doing that, supposed to be doing that, recording that, so I could post that later. I forgot to hit record. So I'll redo it all over again. That was a good rehearsal, so I'll do it after the ball game's over. So everybody that's a fan of the women's program can hear my recap and my take on the game. Here, Thunderwolves on top. And I'm looking for my halftime score sheet, and I don't know what I did with it here. We're looking around desperately trying to find it. So we'll just have to go by what I have. You know what? I can go to the live stats, can't I? So embarrassing. I'm not in mid-season form yet, am I? We'll work on it. But Simmental has 11 for the Pack. Oldham with 9. McGee was 7. Gilbert at 5. Bowles came off the bench and hit 6. Anderson only a field goal for 2, but don't discount that from the way Jason Anderson played in his game. He has played great for the Thunder. He's done everything they need him to do, really, to be a competitive ball club. For Westminster, Jarvis and Tavanainen have 10 apiece. 6 for Willardson. Wall Jasper with 4, War with 4. Thunderwolves with the lead, 40-34. Their biggest lead of the first half was 9 on a couple of different occasions. 19-10. They again led it by 8 a little bit later than that. So 9 was their biggest lead. But they had the 8-point lead on 4 different occasions, as a matter of fact. Westminster has led by 4 in this game on 2 different occasions. Game has been tied twice at 8 apiece and again at 27 apiece. Back with the second half right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena, 40-34 here at halftime. One hockey score to pass along. Avalanche up on the Devils 2-0. A little over 7 minutes to go in the second period up at the Pepsi Center. Thunderwolves get the ball first to start the second half here. They'll move it right to left. We sit courtside here at Massari Arena. We're on Dave Socher press row, just adjacent to the Thunderwolves bench. Matt Hammer walking right in front of me if you're watching on the Stretch internet feed here tonight. Simmental with it on the right wing. So now you understand what I have to work with here. Here's Sanchez. On the right side, McGee gets the start to this half. He played well in the first half. Here's Oldham on the left side to Simmental. Simmental now to McGee. 10 on the shot clock. McGee down the lane. Ball knocked away. Comes outside to Sanchez. Sanchez moves in. He'll force the three-pointer. Got it. He had to take it because they were late in the shot clock, and maybe that'll get Bryce going. He struggled in the first half. 43-34. Thunderwolves match their biggest lead of the game. Quick fire jumper on the way. It's a three-pointer good by Monson. That's his first bucket of the game. Monson averages 12.5 points an outing. Here is Oldham on to the left side to McGee. McGee down low to Anderson. A quick double team on him. He'll dribble it out of trouble. Gives it up top. Here's Sanchez right side to Simmental. Simmental works around a screen, down the lane. He goes, scoops it up and in. Simmental, what a shot. 45-37. Here is Connor on the wing. Takes the pass, lobs it inside. Tavanainen, he backs his way in on Anderson, puts the shoulder in him and hooks it up and in. Tavanainen has 12. 45-39. Sorry about that. 6-point lead for the Thunderwolves. McGee with it. Dribbles around a screen. Down the lane he goes. That should be an offensive. No, they're going to call a blocking foul. McGee hit the shot. After all that, a circus shot. They're going to call a block on Eli. And Norm Parrish, as you might expect. Norm Parrish has never met a foul call that he likes. He shakes his head. He is a character. Inbounds pass to Oldham. Now hands it off to Sanchez. Sanchez now to McGee. McGee now to Simmental. Simmental moves in, works around a screen. 8 on the shot clock. Simmental has the ball knocked free, but a reach-in foul called here on Monson. Second team foul against the Griffins. It'll be Donovan Oldham to trigger it in on the right sideline. Gets it into McGee. McGee holding it there. Goes down the lane. It opens up for him. Scoops it up and in. Tough shot by McGee, but he hits. He has 9. 47-39. Here is Waljasper with it. Hands the ball off. Outside Monson. Gives it off to War. War backs his way on Sanchez. Now gives it off to Connor. Connor probing. Gives it to the Finnish Flash. Jonas Tavanainen has 14. We're going to have to find out what his season high is this year. 47-41. He averages 8.5 a game. He's out of Helsinki, Finland. Here's Simmental with it for the Thunderwolves. Hands it off to McGee. McGee goes crossover, takes it to the hoop, spins, missed, tap try, no. Simmental has it, goes in, running right-hander, swish! Simmental has 15, 49-41. Quickly back the other way. Layup good by Waljasper. Thunderwolves didn't cut him off. 49-43. Thunderwolves lead is 6. Here's Oldham on the wing. He drives the baseline, cut off there, double team. Kills the dribble, gets rid of it, now gets it to McGee. Now gives it off to Sanchez. Sanchez on the right wing, up top to Oldham. Now gives it off to Simmental. Thought about the 3, drives it into the main, takes it all the way to the coop, and lays it in. What a shot by Simmental. He has 17. 51-43. Every game he shows me something different. Here's a feed by Monson. Misses the 3-pointer. Long rebound to Sanchez. Gives it off now to McGee. McGee across the timeline. Drives it into the paint. Cut off. Ball kicks outside to Oldham. He'll launch a 3-pointer. Off the iron, no good. The rebound to Connor. Ahead to Waljasper. Oh, ball almost stolen away by McGee. Waljasper pulls up. Free throw line jumper good. Waljasper has 8. It's 51-45. Boy, that was a big sequence there. If Oldham could hit that 3, it would have put the Thunderwolves up double figures. Give up the deuce on the other hand, and the Griffins feel like they're right back in it. Here's Simmental handing it off to McGee. Spins, in trouble, gets rid of it. Anderson for 3. Off the iron, no good. Long rebound. Sanchez has it on the baseline. He drives in, goes up and under, lays it in. Bryce Sanchez, a tough move there. He has 5, 53-45. Thunderwolves not backing down at all to the high-powered Griffins. Here's Waljasper on the baseline. Directing traffic. Comes up top to War. Onto the right side, faking the 3-pointer Monson. He's cut off by Sanchez. Stop and go move down the lane, goes up and lays it in. Nice move there by Monson. He has 5. 53-47. Westminster trading hoops right now with the Thunderwolves. One of these teams is going to make a stop here and go on a run, I get that feeling. Here's McGee up top to Sanchez. He starts the right ball, knocked away, and it's last touched by Sanchez. Timeout on the court. 15:04 to go in the second half. Thunderwolves lead at 53-47 on Fox Sports Pueblo. 53-47. That was kind of comical during that timeout. Matt Hammer, the first one to go out and display some things to the officials, what he wanted to get called. When he was done, then it was Norm Parrish's turn to go out on the court and argue with the referees. Each one trying to get a leg up on these officials here. Pretty good crew here tonight by my estimation. There are a lot of newbies. Kevin Virginillo, Brian Jarrell, Michael Contreras. Now that I think about it, 2 of the 3 I've seen before. I don't know which one is which. That's probably a good thing, right? Here's Wall Jasper on the left wing. Comes up top with it to Monson. Monson dribbles around a screen, keeps on going, goes up and under and lays it in. He just took the freshman Bulls all the way down to the hoop, and Monson has 7. 53-49. No panic in this Westminster ball club. Here's Simmental. Outside, Bulls fakes the 3. Gives it up. Sanchez lost it, but it was regained by Anderson. Thunderwolves fortunate there. Gilbert into the game now for the Thunderwolves. Has the ball. Drives to the right wing. Steps back. He'll launch a long-range 3. Got it. Tyson Gilbert from way downtown has 8. 56-49. Here's Wall Jasper. Handing the ball off. Kitzman's into the game. Played briefly in the first half, about 5 minutes. And the ball off outside. Monson with it. He's picked up. That's going to be a reach-in foul on Sanchez. That'll be foul number 3 on Bryce. Little too physical there by Bryce Sanchez, and that could be a critical call in this game. It picks up his 3rd right there. He's going to have to come out right now. Is Donovan Oldham going to check in for him? Inbounds pass to Wall Jasper. Senior out of Murray, Utah. He's played a lot of minutes in this game. He didn't get the start, but he's been out there quite a bit. Here's the ball on the right wing. Up top. Ball knocked away by Anderson. Good defensive play. Anderson, he's given up 14 points to Tavanainen, but he's come up with some pretty good plays down low on the block. Inbounds pass to Wall Jasper. Shot clock's at 6. Wall Jasper pulls up on the free throw line. Missed it. Rebound loose. Picked up by Gilbert. Back come the Thunderwolves. Gilbert on the fly, across the timeline. Angles to the right wing. Hands the ball off to Bulls. Now to Anderson. To Simmental. Simmental drives into the paint, goes up and under, missed the layup. Anderson tips it in! Jason Anderson has 4. 58-49. Thunderwolves by 9. That matches their biggest lead of the game. Here's Kitzman. Wall Jasper now with it. Cut off. Comes up top. 3 ball on the way by Kitzman. In and out. Won't go. Rebound. Anderson had it. Lost it. But it goes to Gilbert. Gilbert brings it across the timeline. 3-on-3 break. Gilbert into the paint. Goes up and under. Ball knocked away. Goes out of bounds. Last touched by the Griffins. Gilbert was trying to get it into the corner to Oldham, who was open. But the ball deflected away. Bulls out. McGee in. It'll be McGee triggering it in the corner for the Thunderwolves. They lead by 9. And Anderson didn't see the lob pass and it's thrown away. Back the other way comes Monson. Has Simmental to beat. Blocking foul on Simmental. And a foul on Simmental is his 2nd. That'll be free throws upcoming for Monson. As one bit critique for the Thunderwolves tonight, I haven't turned it over a lot, but there have been a couple really loose ones. Probably about their 4th really loose turnover of the night. Just unforced errors. Free throw way off the mark by Monson. He's an 80% free throw shooter, and that one didn't even come close. That's his 2nd miss of the night now. Got that one. He has 8. It's 58-50. Kitzman comes out of the game. And Connor's back in now for the Griffins. They come with a little full court pressure here. McGee will get it across the timeline. Plenty of time to spare. On to the left side to Oldham. Now to Simmental. Right side. Back to Simmental. Simmental gives it off to Gilbert. Drives to the free throw line. Jumper on the way. Got it. Tyson Gilbert has 10. 5 in the first half. 5 in the second half. Biggest lead of the game for the Thunderwolves. They lead it 60-50. Here's Waljasper. He jacks up a jumper. It's good. 2-point jumper. He has 10, 6 of them here in the half. 60-52. Thunderwolves lead is 8. Here's Simmental bumped outside. Not enough to warrant a foul call. Here's McGee. Now to Oldham. Oldham into the corner. Gilbert drives the baseline, goes into the corner now to McGee. Feeds it outside. Simmental wide open. 3-ball on the way. Off the iron, no good. Rebound to War. It's the outlet pass to Monson. Monson moves in. Comes up top. Long range 3 by War. It's good. Boy, did he step into that one. That was an NBA 3. 60-55. Back come the Griffins. They won't go away. 60-55. McGee with it. Comes left side to Gilbert. Back to McGee. Holds it there. Now works around an Anderson screen. Drives into the paint. Cut off there. Spins. Goes up. Fade away. It's an air ball. His 4th air ball of the night. Back the other way, Waljasper. Now feeds it up top to Monson. Faking the 3-pointer. Driving in with it is Willardson. Into the corner to Connor. Back to War. War up top. They swing it around. Faking the 3-pointer, Waljasper. He drives the baseline. Cut off there. Feeds it down low. Left-hand hook is up and in. Nice shot there by Willardson. Willardson has 8, and Thunderwolves are going to take a timeout. 11:06 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves up by 3. It's a full timeout on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Well, Matt Hammer, sensing his Thunderwolves in a little trouble there, couldn't afford to wait for the media timeout. Went in and took a timeout of his own right there. Sanchez back in now for the Pack. Bowles is into the game now as well for the Thunderwolves. Inbounds pass to McGee. He'll bring it across the timeline. 20 on the shot clock. 11 minutes to go in the game. Thunderwolves lead at 60-57. Here's Bowles on the wing, up top to Sanchez. Sanchez now to Gilbert. Gilbert now to Oldham. 7 on the shot clock. Right side to Simmental. Simmental drives into the paint. Shot blocked. Foul called on the Griffins, and they can't believe it. Norm Parrish says, hey, what are you going to do, man? Foul number 4 on Eli. Maybe a little too much block in that block shot. So Simmental to the free throw line. I think that was your basic know your geography call. That's what we call it. Salt Lake City fans here tonight, fans of Westminster basketball. Hope you're enjoying our broadcast here tonight on the Stretch Internet feed. We're also, of course, our bread is buttered by Fox Sports Pueblo, AM1350. Both free throws good for Simmental. He has 19. 62-57. Thunderwolves lead is 5. Here's the feed. Bad pass. They threw it away. They played pick and roll that time with Tava Heinen. And much like Jason Anderson had a pass sail over his head in this game, here we have a ball sail over the head of Tava Heinen. Now we get our media timeout. 10:34 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves by 5 on Fox Sports Pueblo. 62-57. So the free throws by Simmental kind of righted the ship, and then the Thunderwolves get a turnover. Let's see if they can take advantage of it here with 10:34 to go. Oldham to trigger it in the backcourt, gets it into Simmental. Walking up across the timeline. And shot clock should have been at 30. Instead, they had, well, we got one was correct, one was wrong, so they got to redo it. So now they'll put it at 27, and the Thunderwolves will inbound it at half court. Update some of the numbers here when we get a chance. Simmental to Sanchez at the top of the key. Sanchez drives into the paint, goes up and under, drew the foul. Nope, they're not going to say it is a foul, but it's before the shot. So 4th team foul on the Griffins. So Thunderwolves will inbound, and the foul called on Tavanainen. Now they reset the shot clock to 20. Gilbert to trigger it in for the Thunderwolves. Lobs it way outside Oldham, right at the center circle. Gets rid of it to Simmental. Simmental lobs it to Sanchez. He's in, goes up and banks it in. Good strong move by Sanchez. He has 7. 64-57. Thunderwolves by 7. Ball on the left wing. Here's Jake Connor. Up top, now to War. Gives it off now to Monson. Monson, pick and roll, comes outside. 3-pointer on the way. Short, long rebound. The freshman Bowles gets it for the Thunderwolves. Ahead to Gilbert. Gilbert across the timeline. Gilbert directing traffic here. He's on the left wing. We're down to 9:40 to go here in the second half. Sanchez fakes, drives in, takes it right to the cup and lays it in. Sanchez with 9, fearless to the rack. 66-57, Thunderwolves' biggest lead of the game. Ties it anyway, they're up by 9. Here is War into the lane. Tavanainen, the Finn, lays it in. Tavanainen has 16. 66-59. That stops a 6-0 run by the Thunderwolves. Here's Sanchez. He's going to pop a 3-pointer. Missed it on the heat check, and War with a rebound. Gets the outlet pass ahead now to Walljasper. They lob it inside. Tavanainen is in. Fakes, goes up. Right-hand hook, good. Tavanainen has 18. Thunderwolves have really no answer for him inside. And that's why Jason Anderson is going to get right back up and into the game here. 66-61. Thunderwolves have been able to get that lead to 9 on several occasions, but they haven't been able to get it into double figures. Ball on the right side. Gilbert works around a screen. Now up top, Simmental with it. Goes crossover, ball kicked away, but he gets the dribble back. 5 to go on the shot clock. Kicks it outside Oldham. 3-pointer as the shot clock expires. Oldham with 12 give the assist to Simmental, who never panics. 69-61. Thunderwolves by 8. Pull-up 3 by Walljasper. It's off the back iron, no good. Sanchez bats the rebound outside, but he's going to pick up his 4th foul here as he went over the back. Thunderwolves are hoping the foul's on somebody else, but it isn't. Sanchez picks up his 4th, and he'll have to come out of the ball game. That could be critical. 9 points here in the second half for Sanchez. Anderson back in now for the Pack. 8:11 to go. Inbounds pass. They get it in wide open. Jumper on the way. No good. Anderson had the rebound and gets it. Off the miss by Connor. Long feed up ahead right side to Simmental. Gives it off to Gilbert. Fakes. Kicks it outside. Simmental's open. 3-pointer on the way. In and out. Heartbreak City there. And the rebound to Willardson. Again, the Thunderwolves can't get that lead to double figures. Oh, nice crossover move to the baseline. Cut off. Skip it cross court in the corner. Walljasper open. 3-ball on the way. Way off the mark. Rebound underneath to Bowles ahead to Simmental. Can the Thunderwolves get the lead to double figures on this trip? Here's Oldham on the top of the key. Hands it off. Now to Simmental. Simmental and Oldham play catch. Now Oldham dribbles over to the right wing. Looking down low for Anderson. Turns. Faces. Can't find anything. Backs out of there. Gives it off to Oldham. Fakes the 3-pointer. Drives in on the baseline, goes to Anderson, fakes the 3-pointer, drives the baseline, goes behind the back. What a pass to Oldham! Got it for 3! 72-61. There's your double-figure lead for the Thunderwolves. Driving back in is Connor. So War fakes, nice spin, and flips it in with a right hand. War has 9. He's been kind of quiet here. 72-63. Thunderwolves lead is 9. 6:50 to go here. No time to relax for the Pack. Ball on the right side to Bowles. Now to Gilbert. Gilbert drives into the paint, pulls up a little 10-footer, up and good. Tyson Gilbert, so skilled in the mid-range game, 74-63. That's one thing about these Thunderwolves guards. They can launch threes, but they can pull up and hit. Ball on the left side. Here's War. Now up top to Monson. Skips it right side to Connor. There's an extra step. He just fouled though on his way to the hoop. Foul is on Tyson Gilbert. Not a bad foul to take. 6:19 to go here in the second half. Thunderwolves lead at 74-63 on Fox Sports Pueblo. 74-63, Thunderwolves by 11. Pack on the night, 56%, 29 of 52. Westminster, not bad, 51%. They're 28 out of 55. The difference, Thunderwolves have hit 11 three-pointers. Westminster only with 4. Thunderwolves out rebounding Westminster 27-24. When the Thunderwolves out rebound an opponent this year, they're 3-0. We'll see if that holds up. 6:19 to go here. Back by 11. You just get the feeling a couple of stops here might just take the air out of this game for Westminster. I don't expect that, though. This is a pretty good outfit. Inbounds pass in the corner wide open. War for 3. Missed it. Rebound to Simmental. Didn't expect that miss from War. He was open in the corner. Now the Thunderwolves, can they extend on this lead? They finally got it into double figures. Here's Simmental to Oldham, left side to Bowles. Now to McGee. They work the ball around the perimeter. Shot clock down to 12. Anderson feeds it up top to McGee. Into the corner. Simmental fakes the 3, moves in. 15-footer on the way. Off the back iron, no good. Rebound to War on the baseline. Outlet pass now to Waljasper. Gets it across the timeline. Down on the block. Coming outside with it. Faking the 3, Monson. He drives into the paint. Dishes it off. Scoop shot up and in. Nice move there by Willardson. He has 10. It's 74-65. Thunderwolves lead is 9. 5.5 minutes to go now. Here's Bowles on the wing. Down low to Anderson. Turns, faces, backs his way in. Banged on, gets rid of it. Now to McGee down the lane. He is fouled. Clobbered on his way to the hoop by Monson. But they're going to say a reach-in foul instead, though, on Waljasper. So now McGee to the free throw line. 79% on the year. He's hit one in this game, so he's now 80%, 20 of 25. Free throws up, and he missed that one, though. Oh, it's the little things when you're trying to close out a ball game. Come back to haunt you. One more for the senior guard out of Oakland, California. On the way, got that one. So 1 out of 2. McGee into double figures with 10. It's 75-65. Waljasper up top to War. Onto the right side to Connor. Connor to Tavanainen. To Monson. Gives it to War. Coming around a screen. Flips it up. No good. Long rebound. And Simmental has it for the Thunderwolves. He'll bring it across the timeline. Thunderwolves don't have numbers, so now they'll back out of there. Smartly to McGee. Onto the right side to Bowles. Bowles now to Oldham. Now to Simmental. Left side to McGee. McGee starts a drive of the baseline, cut off, hands it off to Anderson, right back to McGee, spins into the paint, lost it, goes to Anderson. He'll back in on the baseline, fakes, goes up with the right hand. Nobody drew the foul. Good strong move that time by Jason Anderson, backing his way down and drew the foul. And again, it's the reach-in foul on Waljasper trying to help out. So Anderson to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Jason on the year, small sample size. 78%, 7 out of 9. Thunderwolves as a team shoot it at 73%. Free throw up. Good. I pretty much had to trust the fans' reaction there. As Matt Hammer sets a mean screen. Now they step away a little bit. One more for the senior out of Doherty High School in Colorado Springs. Missed that one off the back iron and a rebound to Eli. Thunderwolves lead by 11. Here's the ball on the right side. Connor with it, gets rid of it to Tavanainen. Now to Connor. He's going to launch a three-pointer way off the mark. And the rebound of the Thunderwolves as McGee and Anderson had it sealed off. McGee brings it across the timeline. Ball on the left side to Bowles, now back to McGee. McGee there, dribbles around the screen, goes right side to Bowles. Now hand it off to Simmental. Shot clock down to 12. We got 4:05 to go in the game here. Thunderwolves go to work now. 8 on the shot clock. Simmental starts a drive. In from the right, goes up, shot blocked. He's decked. Body slammed in the lane, but that's just because the ball was blocked out of there. Timeout on the court. 3:59 to go. Thunderwolves have the ball when we come back, leading by 11 on Fox Sports Pueblo. (76-65). Thunderwolves lead it by 11. They'll have the ball here. 4 on the shot clock. Got to get something quick here. It'll be McGee to trigger it in on the baseline. Let's see who they get to curl around a screen here. Get the ball to Anderson on the baseline. Has the ball knocked free and stolen, but it comes right back to Sanchez. They reset the shot clock. Should they have done that? That might have been an error. Thunderwolves said they stole the ball away. So now the officials talking it over. They'll probably look. They said they had possession, so the Thunderwolves stole it. So a break for the Pack there. You're going to run an extra time off the clock. Here's Simmental at the top of the key. Goes to work, pulls up, free throw line jumper. It's way short. Rebound loose, picked up in the lane by Tavanainen. Outlet pass to Eli. Gets it ahead on the right. That's a travel. They don't call it on the jump shot. Ball knocked away by Bowles, and it belongs to the Thunderwolves. Great play by the freshman. So he knocked the ball loose, and then in turn it was knocked free by Monson out of bounds. Belongs to the Pack. Down to 3:18 to go. Thunderwolves lead it 76-65. It'll be McGee to trigger it in, gets it into Simmental. Now back to McGee. All Sanchez, and they get the, again, they reset the shot clock to the wrong amount of time. Should be the 23. Talking about it at 19, I guess, here. Okay. Still working the kinks out with the new timing rules with the shot clock things this year. Here's Anderson. Comes left side to Simmental. Simmental works around a screen, goes right side to Bowles. Into the corner now to McGee. Shot clock's at 8. McGee goes to work on the baseline, spins, goes up in the paint, missed the banker, and the rebound to Connor. Ahead to Eli. Eli across the timeline, drives to the left wing, gives the ball off now to Monson. Now to Connor. Connor drives in, ball knocked free, comes right to War. Three-pointer swish. And a timeout taken by the Griffins. 2:40 to go. Lead is down to 8, 76-68. Thunderwolves on top on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thunderwolves with the ball following the timeout. McGee on the baseline, cut off, gets it to Anderson, and he lays it in. What a pass from McGee, and Anderson lays it in. He has 7, 78-68. Thunderwolves by 10, 2:19 to go. What a play by McGee. Ball at the free throw line. Here's War with it. Works around a screen. Can't get the shot off. Comes outside. Now back up top to War. Gives it off to Eli. Eli drives in. Goes up. Runner on the way. Left it short. Anderson bats the rebound to Oldham. And the Thunderwolves now give it off to McGee. And McGee will bring it across the timeline. Onto the left side. Down on the block to Anderson. He is fouled. Oh, they call him for an offensive foul. Or what they call? Traveling? Must have called traveling on Anderson. Back it in there. I was screened off. 1:45 to go. And up top, here's War for 3. Got another one. War has 15, and it's not over yet. 78-71. Thunderwolves lead is 7. 1:37 to go on Fox Sports Pueblo. Well, a wild one going on down in Las Vegas tonight. 94-94 late in regulation, if it's correct. 4 seconds to go, it says here. God, I got to believe that game is over. We started a half hour before ours. Thunderwolves pressure in the backcourt. Look out. They get the steal. Turn around. Cook. It's good. By Connor. That tightens things up in a big hurry. And now a foul in the backcourt on Westminster. So it's 78-73 now as they got that quick turnover and a bucket. And that just tightens things up immensely here now. Now the Thunderwolves will come down to this end They have to shoot the 1-and-1. It'll be Simmental to the free throw line. No stranger to free throws in the pressure cooker, as we found out last week. Hopefully a better result here. Shooting the front end of the 1-and-1. It's on the way. Swish. (79-73). This to make it a 3-possession game. On the way. Swish again. Simmental, another great night. 21 points. It's 80-73. Here's Eli. Bringing it across the timeline for the Griffins. Ball knocked free and stolen by the Thunderbolts. They got a breakout. Sanchez ahead of the field. Stuffs it home with 2 hands. Sanchez with 11. 82-73. Back the other way. Eli hands the ball off to Monson. Monson cut off. Kills the dribble. Gives it off to Tamanainen. Left side. Monson jacks up a 3 off the back iron. Long rebound. McGee knocks it free. He's got it ahead of the field. Has to chase it down in the corner. Now he'll just back out of there wisely. Kills some time, and they whack at him. I think maybe you ought to watch yourself. You're a clown. Get that guy out of here. What the hell's wrong with Jake Connor? Jeez, they whacked him. The third time they whacked him, they called a foul. That's where the problem started. Give me a break. And now the officials are going to slow things down. We're going to keep it right here and talk this over. And Thunderbolts are going to take a timeout. We're going to keep it right here, though. As McGee had the ball, he was whacked at 3 times. They finally called the foul. And then Connor tells Brandon McGee, you better watch yourself. My money's on Brandon McGee. Let me just put it that way. Although the Griffins, Westminster and Dixie State, they've got what we affectionately call old man strength in college basketball. I'll let everybody else figure what that out. That's code. Thunderbolts now have taken the timeout. They're over here by their bench. Now, I'm not sure if they did call the foul or if the Thunderbolts called the timeout. We'll see if McGee goes to the free throw line here. He was under heavy duress. He was being whacked at. It was right to my left here. There was a lot of hacking going on. It made hockey players proud. And that's when Connor and McGee had words. Connor telling McGee, you better watch yourself. And that was a chair to my left being collapsed. Now the referees have called both coaches over, Norm Parrish and Matt Hammer, to chat things out here. And it was a timeout taken by the Thunderbolts. There was no foul called on the play. The Thunderbolts just took the timeout. So the 3 whacks McGee took across the wrists and the arms don't amount to anything. Thunderbolts inbound it. Just need to get it in here. Simmental's open to get it to him. He dribbles out of traffic, trying to trap him. Gets away. Now to Gilbert, now to Simmental. Simmental being hounded. Gets it into the corner to Oldham. Now out top to McGee. Now left side to Bowles. 10 on the shot. Oh, and they attacked the freshman and knocked him into the sideline. That's who they decided they wanted the foul, was the young freshman, Jaden Bowles. Like sharks when he caught the ball and went over to him. But the thing is, the clock has run all the way down to 33 seconds. So now it's Bowles to the free throw line. We're still in the 1-and-1 here. So Jaden on the year, 11 out of 18. Bowles free throw on the way. In and out, no good. Westminster still with life here. They get it ahead to Eli. Brings it across the timeline. Dribbles to the right wing. Now takes it underneath the basket. Can't get anything off, though. He's surrounded. Gets rid of it outside the war. Pulls up. Forces the three-pointer. Missed it badly. Eli with a rebound. Jump stop in the lane. Lays it in. Eli's first bucket of the game. It's 82-75. Thunderwolves get it into Simmental, and he's fouled in the backcourt by Jake Connor. Norm Parrish, he's a piece of work. Here's Simmental at the free throw line. It's good. Oh, my goodness. Scowling. It's like a big old bear prowling the sideline over there. He's completely retooled this ball club. Why, you say? Well, because he can. 84-75. Thunderwolves lead is 9. We're down to 12 seconds to go. Here's Eli. Drives in on the right wing. He's fouled by Gilbert. And Matt Hammer upset with that foul taken by Gilbert. Thunderwolves have a couple fouls to give here. They got one more to give. I guess they could do it here. So it's not such a bad play by Gilbert. Into War. Forces the long-range bomb. Missed it. Rebound. Oldham has it on the baseline. Gets rid of it to Simmental 2 seconds ago. Ahead to McGee. That'll do it. Thunderwolves win their home opener in the RMAC. 84-75. Stay tuned for our post-game show. It comes your way next on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. Thunderwolves win the ball game 84-75. And joining us now, our star of the game, Brandon McGee, the senior out of Oakland, California, by the way of Pacific University. It's been a long and winding road for you. We end up here in Pueblo to play for the Thunderwolves. How do you like it so far?
I like it. It's a good team environment. I really love my teammates. They support me. They let me do anything on the court: assist, pass, score, rebound. But the city, I'm embracing the city right now. You know, it's kind of different from the city life I'm used to, but I like it. I like peace and quiet.
Let's talk about the way the game went for you tonight. You were right in the middle of the mix all night long. Of course, it's tough late in the shot clock when you have to force one up. You had a couple air balls tonight, but I kept telling people, don't let that get in the way of what you were doing for this ball club out there. You just kind of orchestrate everything. That's really your role, isn't it?
Yeah. My role on this team is just to lead this team. Just play the point guard spot, get everybody in position, find reads, score when I need to, and just orchestrate.
Well, how do you find your way here? Does Matt have known you from way back, or what's your connection?
I actually know Coach Bryant. He's not here right now. He's coming back tomorrow, but that's really my connection. I met him at Arizona Western when I was in JC in Arizona, and that's how I got here. So, yeah.
Well, let's talk about this game here tonight. It was back and forth, but you finally got that little bit of a working margin, kept them at bay, and every run they made at you, you were able to answer it, I thought.
I think it was really just about stops. Coach was preaching about stops. 3 stops is a kill. Once that kill happens, you could just settle down, run your game, play at our pace. Don't play at their pace.
Well, when you look at this lineup with you being able to penetrate, that's really, you have an uncanny ability to get inside, and you got wingers filling it up the way you guys did tonight. It makes it fun, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does make it fun. It makes me get a lot of assists, and I love that. I love assisting for my teammates, and they already know what spots they need to be in to shoot. So. Well,
you're finding out a lot about your ball club right now. The great comeback you made against Fort Lewis. Lost the game in overtime, but it was a tremendous effort there. And then to come out here tonight, bounce back from that with the win here against a very solid ball club.
I think that game really made us come together as a team, knowing that we could play with anybody in this league. We have losses in the preseason, but that's just a learning curve for us. We're a fairly new team, but that doesn't give us an excuse to not be good. So I think Fort Lewis game really brought the intensity that we need, and we came back. So we just got to focus on tomorrow's game.
Well, you're kind of learning on the fly, but it's better to learn on the fly with victories, isn't it?
Yes, it is, sir.
All right, congratulations here tonight. Say hello. Here he is. The pride of Oakland.
Hey, Mama.
All right, there you go. There is the star of the game. Back with Matt Hammer right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. Thanks, buddy.
Up until yesterday, I was Miller Lite's social media manager.
I haven't got him trained yet
to
wait till the interview's over before they bang the headset down on the desk. Oh, well. Way it goes.
1,000 likes down the drain. You know what? Have fun at the bar with your real friends, everyone. I'll be online.
I know we're still on.
Responsibly. 2019
Yeah, we are still on. They cut us off. Looks like. You can't tell. And welcome back to Massari Arena. We're still awaiting Matt Hammer to make his way out here. I'll get some other wild games taking place right now in the RMAC. Matt's making his way over, so before we get too involved in talking about everything else that's taking place here, we'll wait for Matt. And Matt, again, I got to dry the headset off for Matt Hammer. He complained a little bit earlier. But so anyways, after the women's game. But joining us now, the head coach of the Thunderwolves, Matt Hammer. It's like I told Brandon McGee, it's fun learning on the fly, but it's better to learn with a win. So you get the win tonight.
Yeah.
Tough loss last week at Fort Lewis, but that was a big win tonight.
It was, and they're a disciplined bunch. They're starting 5. They got 4 seniors and a junior. Two of their seniors are 5th-year seniors. So they're a veteran ball club, and they don't make too many mistakes. They had 8 turnovers for the game, but I thought we did a good job of, for the most part, staying attached to their shooters, contesting most of their shots. We had a couple instances there where we just didn't communicate very well or early enough in the possession. But the guys, they found a way, man. They found a way, and it's a little nicer to shoot at home. I know that.
Yeah, you got that lead in the first half, got it up to 8 or 9 on a number of occasions, and even in the second half, but never could push it into double figures. They'd reel you in a little bit.
Yeah.
But finally, I think that was one of the keys. It finally got it into double digit, a little comfort zone there.
Yeah, and I think, Bryce was in foul trouble for a lot of the game, and he just, that first half, he just couldn't get a flow going. I think he was trying to, force it a little too much. But he came in and he got us some big buckets there in that second half, and kind of, because they cut it to whatever it was, 2 or 3 there that right before that timeout, and Bryce came in, and I think Brandon found Jason for a layup, and then the next 2 possessions down, I think Bryce helped us out and got a bucket for us. So.
Well, we love the scorers, what they do, but I thought your role players tonight did the tough work. Jason Anderson, wasn't his kind of game to score a lot, but he got you some big rebounds, had a couple of block shots.
Yep.
Sanchez getting you some things you needed in the game. And then our star of the game, Brandon McGee, 4 air balls in the game. I was keeping track of him. I probably shouldn't do that for him, but it was late in the shot clock, so I gave him a pass. But the things he does penetrating do so many good things for your club.
And he's not a selfish player at all. I mean, he's a smart player. He knows how to find guys and set guys up. And it's mid-December. Everyone's got a scouting report on us. They know he's probably not going to step back and shoot a bunch of threes and shoot a bunch of jumpers and stuff like that. So with him, he just has to stay patient. I know in the first half he forced a couple up there. He thought there was probably a little less time on the shot clock than what there really was. But he's kind of our spark plug. You know what I mean? And when he's playing well, we're usually playing at our best basketball.
Well, I saw an unusual thing you saw during the game. One of the referees came over and gave him a fist bump. I think it was just saying, you know what, I'm enjoying watching the way you play.
Yeah, that. And, towards the end, it got a little chippy out there, team being on the road, trying to foul, and, guys feeling maybe they fouled a little too hard, whatever it is. But, it's good. When he's got a positive attitude, and when he's on, he's pretty dang good.
And at different points in the game, you got what you like. It wasn't always one guy. You had several guys hit huge shots in this game. Donovan Oldham, a couple of big threes. Simmental, as usual, hit some big shots. Tyson Gilbert with some pull-up jumpers. The mid-range game was great. That's what you got to love.
Yeah, with Tyson, he started the game off a little shaky. I think he had 3 turnovers there in the first half, or at least 2 right away at the 5-second count, and the carry in the backcourt there. And we started Brandon at the second half instead, and Tyson didn't pout. He didn't sit on the bench and mope and do all that. He's a great kid. He came in and hit some big shots for us there in the second half.
Well, it doesn't get any easier. I'm bringing up the score here. It went to overtime.
109.
Dixie State defeats Highlands 109-108. So maybe they used up a little fuel tonight for you coming into tomorrow, but it's going to be another tough test tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. The number 9 team in the country. But like we told our guys after the game in the locker room, I mean, how else would you want it?
Yeah, bring it on, right?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we got a lot to prove here, and I don't know how many people out there, think that we're capable of doing this, but we're going to go out and do it.
All right. Thanks, buddy.
Appreciate it.
See you tomorrow.
Thanks.
There he is, Matt Hammer, the head coach of the Thunderbolts, back with more of our post-game show on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena as we continue on with our post-game show here. Thunderbolts win it 84-75. Let's tell you how we got here tonight. Westminster got the early lead in this game, led it 6-2. Then we were tied, or it was 8-5 lead actually for Westminster. That's when the Thunderbolts scored 10 in a row, led it 15-8. Pushed the lead out to 9 at 19-10. Westminster came back a little bit, got it within 4, 22-18, got within 2 at 24-22. Actually tied the game at 27 apiece, but then the Thunderbolts answered with an 8-0 run to go up 35-27. Had the lead again at 8 at 40-32 before giving up the final bucket of the first half. It was 40-34 at halftime. Thunderbolts came out. Both teams traded three-pointers to start the second half, and we started a stretch where we just traded baskets. It went back and forth for the longest time. Finally, Westminster able to string 2 hoops together, got it within 4 at 53-49, but then the Thunderbolts answered back with a three-pointer to go up 56-49, then got the lead to 9 at 58-49, and it was a recurring theme. Thunderbolts just couldn't seem to get that lead into double figures until finally when they got a three-point hit to make it 72-61. Again had the lead at 11. 2 more occasions, 74-63, and again at 76-65. Westminster, though, would slap the press on. Actually got a key turnover with about a minute and a half to go after a made basket. Got within 5 at 78-73, but they fouled Simmental, and he calmly came down, made 2 free throws. And the Thunderbolts stole the basketball, got a breakaway dunk by Sanchez to make it 82-73, and ended up winning the ball game 84-75. Here are the numbers. 5 players in double figures tonight for the Pack. Simmental finishes with 23. He was 7 of 17 from the field, 1 of 5 from downtown, 8 of 8 from the free throw line for his 23 points. Oldham, 5 field goals, all of them three-pointers. He finishes with 15. Gilbert with 12. Sanchez with 11. McGee with 10. Anderson with 7. Bowles with 6. Thunderbolts 31 of 58 from the field. That's 53%. 11 of 26 from downtown. That's 42%. They were 11 of 15 from the free throw line, 73%. For Westminster tonight, 5 players in double figures, led by Tavanainen, the man from Helsinki, Finland. He finishes with 18. War with 15. Connor with 12. Waljasper and Willardson with 10 apiece. Monson with 8. Eli with 2. They were 33 of 67 from the field. That's 49%. 6 of 22 from downtown, 27%. Only 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Thunderbolts out-rebound them 34-30. When the Thunderbolts out-rebound you, they win. They're 4-0 this year when they out-rebound their opponent. Leading rebounder was Jason Anderson with 9. Several key boards in this game. Gilbert had 5. Sanchez and Simmental with 4 apiece. And Bowles off the bench had 4 as well. 8 rebounds for War to lead the way. Willardson, Connor, and Tavanainen had 4 apiece for Westminster. Thunderbolts had 13 assists, 6 of those for McGee to lead the way there. Simmental with 4. 16 assists for Westminster. Leading assist man was Monson with 5. War and Connor had 3 apiece. Eli and Waljasper with 2. Thunderbolts with 11 turnovers. Westminster only turned it over 8 times. Each team had a block shot. 3 steals for Westminster, 4 steals for the Thunderwolves. And when we looked back in the ball game, the biggest lead of the night for the Thunderwolves was 11 on a couple of different occasions. The last being at 76-65. So they had that 11-point lead on 3 occasions. 72-61, again at 74-63, and again at 76-65 late in the game. Biggest lead of the night for Westminster was 4 when they led it early on, 6-2. We had 1 lead change in the ball game. The game was tied on how many occasions? We got 1 at 8-8, and we were again tied at 27 apiece. So 2 ties on the night. Final score, Thunderbolts win at 84-75. Come back with a scoreboard, then we'll wrap things up right after this on Fox Sports Pueblo. And welcome back to Massari Arena. as we're kind of watching some games coming down to the wire in the RMAC here. I'm kind of checking out Western State and Chadron State. Western has a 67-65 lead with what looks like 4 seconds to go in the game, but I think Chadron State might be going to the free throw line. I got it on my small screen, so I can't tell exactly what's going on there. The other game that's late, Metro leads Mesa now 58-57. There's a minute 29 to go in that ballgame. The rest of the games are final in the RMAC tonight on the men's side. Of course, Csu-Pueblo winning here 84-75. Dixie State in overtime defeats Highlands 109-108. Dixie State will be the opponent here tomorrow, the 8th ranked team in the country taking on the Thunderwolves. Black Hills State over Adams State 81-64. Fort Lewis over South Dakota Mines 77-73. Mines defeated Colorado Christian 86-78. UCCS defeated Regis 77-64. On the women's side, Thunderwolves go down to defeat tonight 59-41. Dixie over Highlands. Dixie will be in here tomorrow. Dixie won 66-58. Western over Chadron 69-43. Mesa defeated Metro 70-61. Black Hills State over Adams State 85-51. Fort Lewis defeated South Dakota Mines 61-54. Mines over Colorado Christian 68-52. Regis defeated UCCS 66-56. NHL hockey tonight. Avalanche have defeated New Jersey 3-1. It's just gone final and empty net goal at the end to seal the deal for the Avalanche. Let's check back in on this Western game here. See, they've got a big. The first free throw evidently was good, but then they missed. So it's 67-66, by the way. I think they're in a timeout there, so no further update there. You can go to the RMAC website and figure out all of that later on. All right, special people to thank here tonight. Dax Larson, the Associate Athletic Director in charge of media relations. Sean Pooley is his assistant. The Athletic Director is Paul Plinsky. Of course, special thanks to Tommy Johnson and Matt Hammer, our respective head coaches. Tom Hall's been our producer and engineer tonight of Thunderwolves basketball, doing great work. I'm sure he'll be with us again tomorrow night, and which leads me to remind you, we'll be back here tomorrow night at Massari Arena as the Thunderwolves will take on Dixie State. Pre-game show at 5:15. The women tip at 5:30. The men at 7:30. Right back here again tomorrow night at Massari Arena. For everybody involved with Thunderwolves Athletics, and for Tom Hall, my producer and engineer, this is Jim Brooks, bidding you good night from Massari Arena.